everyone, it's Brad.
Hey, and it's Grace, and we're just wanting to check on y'all to make sure y'all are all good with everything that's going on, otherwise known as COVID-19 or coronavirus.
Yeah, well, we were thinking about this, and we were talking about how this can affect you. There are things going on around us, and it affects all of us. And, there are positives and negatives when things affect you. So one of the things that we were talking about is personality. So this has affected me, but it's affected me in a great way because I've enjoyed just being home, not having to go to work, and just being by myself and nobody bothering me. But
Okay. But it's affected me in a different way because I love being around people. I actually enjoy going to work. I like being social. I love going shopping. I love going to restaurants and movies. So I'm kind of bummed about all this, and I'm ready to get out and go do stuff.
So the question is, we thought about what makes you happy. So there are some things that we do and some things that we need to think about. So I want you to think about what makes you happy. So the first one we kind of thought of is some people, grades. So during this time, I thought for the positive side of this, some of you, your grades weren't quite where they needed to be, and this situation has allowed you the chance to make up some of your old grades so that now you can pass the grade you're in.
Yeah, but if you're like me, if you're, maybe not me in school, but if you're like me, you like going to school because you like being around people, seeing your friends, that's where you excel, that's where you felt accomplished at, so you're missing that, you're missing all those feelings, so it just makes you kind of bummed.
Yeah. So then we also thought about graduation. Some of you are going to miss graduation this year, or you're going to have it later or delayed or whatever the plan is going to turn out to be, and that's going to be a bummer for you.
Yeah, or you missed your sports, your last games as a senior sport maybe. That's a lot to handle, and this is something you've been looking forward to ever since you started playing, maybe football, soccer, whatever sports.
Mm-hmm. And then we also thought about relationships. This time can be really challenging for relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start thinking about your boyfriend or your girlfriend and you're not able to go see them or go carry them on a date or go spend time with them, so this is affecting you greatly.
You're missing your boo.
So communication is key, and we all like to get those butterfly feelings when you see people and ooh, look at them, they're so cute or whatever. But the fact is that's not happening right now. The good thing for you is, though, you have social media and ways to communicate with video phones that a lot of us in our generation just did not have. So you still have some advantages. But thinking about that, I got a couple of Bible verses I want to read you. And this is Philippians chapter 4, verse 11. It says, "Not that I speak in respect to want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. I know both how to be abased, and I know how to abound. Everywhere in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me." So when we start thinking about these verses, Paul here is talking about how he's being in want and in need sometimes. And some of us right now are struggling with this situation. We're in want. We're in need. There are things that we're not getting that we're used to getting. And then others of us are full, and we're awesome with this situation. So, we have to think about that because things affect people different ways. So faith is similar to this. Mm-hmm. So when we start thinking about our faith is something that is an interesting thing. We have faith, and faith just means that we trust. We have a confidence that something is going to happen or that something is going to take care of us. So I want you to think about testing faith. This right now could be a test of your faith. Do you trust God enough to believe you that you can say, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me?
You know how kind of like what makes you happy is kind of like a roller coaster ride. If this is going good, if you're getting along good in your relationship or your grades are going good, you're all happy, but when things start falling, you're unhappy. A lot of times your faith is that way too. If God's there and things are going great, you're all good, praise Jesus, amen, I love God. But then when things start going bad, you have that breakup, you get that bad grade, maybe your parents are getting divorced. Your faith is like, where are you, God? Are you even there? I don't even know. So it's just like, it affects the situations that affect your happiness and also affect your faith, and it shouldn't be that way. I heard the other day, what was that I told you? Oh, it was trials or bad things in your life reveal the authenticity of your faith, of how true your faith really is. You know, is it only good when things are good and it goes down when things are bad? You know, your faith shouldn't be that roller coaster. It should be up and down. You know, God's the same yesterday, today, forever, and He's always going to take care of you.
Yep. Another thing that we heard was it says we don't choose our trials, but we do choose our response to them. So I want you to think about that this week sometimes. When we have trials, things that are not going our way, when our faith is being tested, how do I respond and how do you respond to those trials and those things that test our faith? So we just want to challenge you and encourage you to strengthen your faith this week, and just to be able to trust God and realize He's got everything under control.
He does. We miss y'all. We can't wait to get back to U-Turn and Zone and see everybody. Hopefully it'll be really soon. Also, you know, follow our social media, Instagram, all that, because this Wednesday at 6 o'clock we're going to have a Disney trivia via Zoom. We're going to have a $20 gift card we're going to give away to Chick-fil-A to the winner. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll get to see everybody. So check that link so you can click on it, and all you do is click on it. It'll take you straight there to join, and we hope to see y'all. Bye.
See you later.